I would love to also make a comment. For purposes of record, Right Honorable Speaker, I'm the Shadow Minister for Youth and Children Affairs. I would love to respond on the State of the National Address, specifically focusing on the glaring structural omissions regarding the primary stakeholders of this country, who are the youth. Mr. Speaker, the President declared a definitive mantra of no more sleep. Rightfully condemned the cancer of corruption, yet when it comes to the youth, the prescriptions are unclear. Right Honorable Speaker, the biggest percentage of this country are youth, covering over 75%. But 51% of the youths of this country are under a format called the NEET. They are not employed, not educated, and not trained. And we feel the President needed to comment of if we are to compete globally and internationally, how are we going to help the youth rather than giving them political cushions, getting those that are in the ghettos and giving them some little money here and there, and musicians. Right Honorable Speaker, we feel as youths of this country that the President never mentioned anything relating to us. Secondly, Right Honorable Speaker, if we are to have no more sleep, this government must wake up to the structural crises facing the youth. We do not just need administrative funds injected into localized political structures. For example, the Myoga, Muvubuka, Werwaneko, and so on. We need aggressive policies for youth land leasing frameworks. Our youth do not want tokenism and scrums. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm passionate about speaking about the President's speech because I have been one. I know what it means. Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, you see that you don't know, but I've been Girudi President of Makerere University. Right Honorable Speaker, when we are talking in Makerere, just like I've been there, that Makerere University is Uganda summarized. So when I get give hope, we have our people of Mpunge sub-county. It is one of the sub-county metropolitan. Since the creation of Adam and Eve, people, they have never seen light. We have our people in the comment.
Colleagues, I think if we could follow protocol, the President deserves another minute. He is not at your level. He should speak for 4 minutes. Another minute for the President.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. We have islands of Kome and Damba. Right Honorable Speaker, the situation at those islands, the military and how they are treated, when people are taking their land, they needed to hear hope from the President. They needed to hear words of encouragement because their land is being taken, they can no longer fish. We have had an issue of the breeding area. Someone comes and says, all here is breeding area. No one is allowed to fish. That is the hope. That is the speech. That is the background to which we stand here. We feel the President needed to communicate to these hearts. Students can no longer have prep time, as you know, because they are studying from Mpunge, there is no light. The economy closes at 6 p.m. in the evening. Something needs to be done. We stand here, Right Honorable Speaker, and call upon the President to take care about the youths and also make sure we take this country, inject what is required as far as service delivery is concerned. Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Yeah, but colleagues, sometimes I'm stuck. A president is calling upon another president. So I think some of the issues are presidential. They'll be handled at your level. Honorable Ayagalachi, then Honorable Alobo Joan. Colleagues, I'm picking some few members also from the opposition because I have to balance. I'm on opposition side, then I do independent. So.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, for the matters of records, I am Ayagalachi Jamal. I'm the Shadow Minister, Water and Environment. Honorable Speaker, I also associate my presentation, the presentation of the leader of the opposition. I acknowledge the President's continued emphasis on wetland protection and his directive to authorities to enforce laws against wetland encroachment and restore degraded ecosystem. However, Right Honorable Speaker, while enforcement is necessary, it must be accompanied by proper planning, community engagement, and sustainable alternative for for affected people whose livelihood depend on these resources. Right Honorable Speaker, while government has a constitutional duty under Article 237 Clause 2B to protect wetlands and natural resources, this responsibility must also respect citizens' rights and livelihood as provided under Article 26 of the Constitution. Right Honorable Speaker, wetland protection should not only focus on eviction and enforcement, but also on awareness, restoration, proper management, and supporting communities in transition onto sustainable livelihoods. And I therefore call upon government to strengthen climate adoption through irrigation, disaster preparedness, and climate smart agriculture. I also ensure government should ensure environmental laws are applied fairly, transparently, but Right Honorable Speaker, what we are witnessing right now in the wetlands is not environmental protection. It is cruelty. You find a mother's mother water house is demolished in 24 hours, Right Honorable Speaker. And our family becomes homeless. Yet in the same wetland, you find STADEX station remain with government protection and consent. Right Honorable Speaker, protecting our environment must go hand in hand with protecting our people. Conservation will succeed when citizens are treated as partners in safeguarding our natural resources. Right.
You are not a president.
Honorable Speaker,
Susan Arobo, please, you're not, you know, maybe Honor Maseruka can take you through the hurdles of becoming a president.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to appreciate the President for his state of address, the nation address, but I also want to bring on an issue that the President did not really give us hope as a country because of the many failed promises, and that has been mentioned for the last 10, 15 years, same things. But particularly on the issue of health, the President spoke passionately about the regional referral hospitals, and in terms of equipping them and ensuring that their infrastructure is purely fine. Now that the Minister of Health is here today, Right Honorable Speaker, we have raised the issue of Soroti Regional Referral Hospital, where we do not have a theater that is functioning. We do not have infrastructure for the male and the female. They are sharing one ward. There is no ward for the casualties. There is completely nothing in Soroti Regional Referral Hospital. It's more of a mortuary than a hospital. I would request that you as the Speaker request or order the Minister of Health to come with a comprehensive report of how they are planning to refurbish or rehabilitate Soroti Regional Referral Hospital, since they had said JICA had accepted to put a whole new face for Soroti Regional Referral Hospital. There is a lot missing. Right Honorable Speaker, the President also spoke passionately about boosting the economy of this country. But when we look at the boosting issue, the boosting as one of the boosters which can solve many issues like unemployment and many others. Soroti City has a full industrial park which is fully occupied, but there is no industry. Can we take it up and take into action that, so we get into Soroti and find out who is occupying this land at the industrial park, and yet there is no industry there's no investor that is showing up like coming to build any other industry. Right, Honorable Speaker, Soroti City is one of the cities in this country that should be boosted. As a physical planner, I feel the President and government needs to put priority on these 10 cities that were created in order to boost our economy. This will even help our country and Kampala city to be decongested if we ensure that these other 10 cities work very hard to ensure that many other activities take place.
Thank you. Nangor Umar, Honorable Nangor Umar. The independence, yes, I will request, let me just request Honorable Kumi Christine, you get for me list of the independents so that it helps me to balance very well. Because I have 6 who spoke from NRM. Listen, colleagues, listen. 6 NRM spoke, okay? I have picked 3 opposition. Now I want to pick independents. Then I go back to NRM, then I go back to opposition. And back to... Eh? No, NRMs are supposed to sit this side. No, I see a lot of space this side. Yeah. Yeah. No, no, but mainly, colleagues, I was speaking from lists which are provided by the whips. Okay? Yeah. Now, you're making the opposition side look full and the NRM side empty. So go your side. Each one should go and balance their side. But by the way, you can even declare that you have crossed the floor, so you've resigned your seat. Yes. Please, Honorable Umar.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to take this opportunity.
The independents who want to speak, please register. I can see your list. Yeah.
I want to take this opportunity, Right Honorable Speaker, to congratulate you upon reassuming that chair of Deputy Speaker of the 12th Parliament. My name is Nangoli Umar, the Member of Parliament representing the people of Northern Division in Mbale City. Right Honorable Speaker, I listened to the President very attentively, and the State of the Nation address was well articulated. He mentioned the many sectors, but I singled out the sector of health. Right Honorable Speaker, Mbale Regional Referral Hospital is one of the most congested referral hospitals in this country. In 2015, the hospital board started a complex, a multi-purpose complex to cater for emergency department, ENT, neonatal ward, and special outpatients clinic. Right Honorable Speaker, this well-intended project has not gone on as planned because of meager resources. Right Honorable Speaker, this project has been running on a fraction of the 14 billion Hospital Capital Development Fund that is allocated by the ministry. However, only 500 million is allocated to cater for this complex. The outstanding amount required to complete this complex is around 26 billion. My prayer, Right Honorable Speaker, is that the Ministry of Health comes up to take up this project so that it can be completed in time to serve the purpose for which it was intended. I beg to submit. Thank you.
Thank you. Koboko. Honorable Nesmas, you are an independent? You're NRM. Yes, I remember in tennis parliament you were an independent, so you used to sit that side. Now things changed, you should be here.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to join my colleagues and appreciate the President for the State of the Nation. And I would like to appreciate him so much for touching on PDM. PDM has really helped my... And however, I have some challenges. Some of my parishes are bigger than the whole district. Some of my parishes are bigger than Dr. Charles Ayume's wards in municipality. His constituency is smaller than some of my parishes. Some of my parishes, beneficiaries of PDM, are suffering. They are waiting for 3 years or 4, 5. Some have not even received. They are waiting to die before they will receive. So I will plead with the ministry to please assist me and my people in the creation of some new administrative units, so that some of my sub-counties, like my parishes like Nyambiri, Aipe, Pamodo, will be able to equally benefit from PDM. Secondly, I would like to appreciate the President so much for advocating for West Nilers to grow other cash crops rather than tobacco, as we are trying to implement and introduce cocoa and coffee more into West Nile, especially Koboko. Our cash crop and another crop we are still majorly relying on is tobacco. Right, Honorable Speaker, my tobacco farmers are dying. The price cuts, the way tobacco farmers are handled is not okay. The tobacco farmers of Koboko, last week I had a meeting with them and they are crying, they're in tears. Tobacco is one of those crops that require a lot of energy to grow. But a kilo, right now, the way they are, the only company in which our farmers are selling tobacco to, we only have one currently in the whole West Nile region. And the price cuts are beyond. A kilo of tobacco is sold at 3,900. You will farm over how many kgs and they will cut it and give you anything that they feel like. Right, Honorable Speaker, please. My people are suffering. It's still the only crop that they have. I'll ask the minister to please, the Minister of Agriculture, to intervene on the behalf of West Nilers and people of Koboko to see that the tobacco farmers have some justice to the prices.
Thank you. Honorable Kori, you need to have a honest discussion with the Minister for Agriculture on whether tobacco will transform your people, the lives of your people. That's a honest discussion you need to have. General Ashandi. Then Okoya John. General Ashande, then Okoya John. General Ashande first. Honorable. Okay, Okoya John, you can go ahead. General Ashande can be seated at the front bench. He deserves it. He's our elder and a freedom fighter. So he deserves that front bench. Yeah.
Right, Honorable Speaker. For record purposes, my name is Okoye John Calvin, representing the people of Chua East in Kitgum District. I thank His Excellency the President for delivering a comprehensive State of Nation address outlining Uganda's progress in economic transformation, infrastructure, security, and service delivery. I support this vision. However, I wish to highlight the pressing challenges facing the people of Chua East constituency in Kitgum District. First, the escalating human-wildlife conflict has become a humanitarian crisis. In the last 1 month, Honorable Speaker, we lost 4 people to the animals from the park. Families are living in fear. Children cannot go to school, and farmers are abandoning their gardens. While conservation is important, it must not come at the expense of human life. I also appeal to government to review the current compassion support of 2.5 million provided to families that lose loved ones to wildlife. This support is inadequate. The devastating loss suffered. Government should strengthen preventive measures, including electric fencing, rapid response team, while providing fair and dignified support to affected families. Secondly, community land in Chua East is under increased threat from the expansion and enforcement of wildlife conservation. Communities that have occupied that land for generations deserve protection under the law. I call upon government to safeguard customary land rights, ensure transparent boundary demarcation, and prevent the unlawful displacement of our people. Thirdly, Honorable Speaker, the prolonged drought continues to undermine food security and household income. While many bright students from poor families remain unable to access university education because of financial constraints. Honorable Speaker, as we implement the President's vision, let us ensure that the people of Chua are not left behind. Protecting lives, securing community land, investing in climate resilience, and expanding educational opportunities are essential in achieving inclusive national development. I beg to submit.
Thank you. General Rashande.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am Brigadier General Retired Emmanuel Rashande, a Member of Parliament representing the people of Remiaga constituency. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to take this opportunity, as it is my first time, to congratulate you for attaining that seat. Right Honorable Speaker, on behalf of the people of Remiaga constituency, I raise to extend my sincere appreciation to His Excellency for fulfilling his constitutional duty of addressing the Parliament and the nation. On his speech, he talked about service delivery. Right Honorable Speaker, service delivery contributes to human security. Right Honorable Speaker, Remiaga constituency is a unique area with poor service delivery records, which needs a special handling. For example, in education sector, I have already written to the Ministry of Education. We don't have any seed secondary school in all 5 sub-counties as education sector policy on only 2 religious secondary schools that were originated from the churches. So for that matter, we request that we are also upgraded to be to the level of other districts so that you can have the same education levels. 2, health sector. Remiaga constituency experiences the most challenging situation with the poor health services, whereby we don't have a district hospital referral. These are all done in Masaka district, crossing 5 districts to reach a referral hospital. We therefore request that we should have a regional referral hospital at our district so that we can solve our security issues on the district security issues. We still have 2 health centers in 2 sub-counties, where we are supposed to have 3 health center series in our sub-counties. So we also request that we should be helped to come to the level of other districts. This is what I would request for the services, because it contributes a lot to the security of our people. And I end here for meantime. Thank you very much.
Thank you, General. Honorable Parrot Christine, Honorable Joy Harriet.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable